Okay, Married at First Sight. This is Ask Marie. At this point, this is episode 2. At this point, all of the couples are married. Even Karen, even though she was a little reluctant, because she got a hold to some information before she actually saw him and he saw her at the ceremony. And she found out she was marrying a man named Miles, and she knew his last name as well. And she looked up his accounts, social media accounts, and she saw some things that she didn't like. But thanks to Mom's influence, she went on with the ceremony. Now, this is a man, Miles. He seems to be a very, very nice man. He's husband material. But he's marrying a woman, going into a marriage with one strike against him before he even says, I do. But anyway, she goes through with the ceremony, even though she does not like him. Later on, she lied about saying that she didn't like him, but she said it. She's young. She's attractive. She's a consultant. And I'm wondering at this point, is Miles everything Karen didn't know she needed? Up the road, she may or may not find, she may not realize that now, but she may find that he is whom she needed. Because Karen is a little on the picky side. Everything has got to be perfect. And it's to the point, like I said, this guy is entering a marriage relationship with a strike against him. Poor guy. Alright. This guy has so enthusiastic. He is so enthusiastic about marrying her, even though he'd never seen her to know it, that he has made plans for their future together, what they'll do, places they'll go, and their life together. So he had to comfort her at the altar because she was sweating bullets, and it wasn't so much that she was nervous, it's that she was in transition as to whether she's doing the right thing or not. He is a very emotional person, and I don't know if that's a plus or a minus, but he gave her his hand when she started crying. And it does not mean a whole lot to a lot of people such as myself when a guy gives her his hand and shows how polite he is at the altar. Because in episode 10, we had a situation where the guy even asked the parents, her mom, is it all right to kiss her when when he was told to kiss the bride. Now, that did not mean a hill of beans, because within a week, this girl was crying. He had disappointed her so much, and chances are her family probably didn't even believe her because of the things that he had said to them. But, so it doesn't mean anything because he took her hand or he asked for permission or he gave her a handkerchief. But anyway, he seemed very, 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 his behavior at the altar will or will not match who he really is. Now you have five couples. You have Brett and Oliver, and this is like sugar and spice. Brett is immature and not really ready for commitment. He's a player. His appearance needs a lot of love. This is the guy with the dirty socks. And Oliver may someday be a good wife to somebody. She's very business-minded, serious about marriage. She even bought him, I don't know whether they have standard rings for these couples, weddings, bands, and rings, etc. But she bought him a ring, a diamond ring. And this indicates that she may have money, she may not. And with him being so laid back, is she going to pay his bills up the road? And Graf she gave Brent the gift before the ceremony, and it made her look like a money bag. How interested could he be in Oliver? Olivia. I was told her name is Olivia. How interested could he be without love? He was rude and sarcastic. And what does he have to offer her in this marriage? You know, this marriage looks like it's heading for a brick wall, but time will tell. Time will tell. You just never know who the person really is. And then you have Henry and Christine. And Christine is a flight attendant. She's high maintenance. She suffers from anxiety attacks, and that can't be good. She's outgoing, and she needs to be patient. Patient with Henry, because he's somewhat passive and boring. He's not outgoing. He's settled, and he's tired of the dating game. So this is why he signed on to be a part of this TV show. Now there's Woody and Amani. Woody is a school teacher. Most women like men that are tall, but Woody is not one of them. But he thinks he's still, at this point, he's still thinking like a single man. He's a player. And he's looking for attention any way he can get it. It sounds to me like he's somewhat of a bag of nerves. He has a strong bond with his mom, so he's going to be consulting mom about a lot throughout this marriage. He doesn't look exactly like a faithful person. He seems a little unstable, but he flirts with Amani. Okay, at least he's flirting with his wife. He knows who his wife is. And it made her feel uncomfortable because she's reserved. She has this third eye where she's watching him and all of his demeanor to see just who he is. She has a lot of learning to do about him, and he has a lot of learning to do about her. She likes him, though. She likes the way he looks because he is a nice looking man. But does he have a chill side? Or can he even be emotional or serious minded? Because he's dancing and fixing his clothes all the time. And mind you, like I said, she's shy. She's mature. And she's pretty. And like I said before, she's taller than Woody. High hopes in their relationship she has. High hopes. Says she likes to party. I don't know about how much. Has some guard up with this third eye of her. A lot of her family was there. Monty wants to wait on this idea of having children, whereas Woody is talking about a family. And she wants to find out, well, who in the world are you first? Now, Amelia, the doctor, she married Bennett. They know each other already. When she walked in and looked at him and he looked at her, they both knew right away that they knew each other. Now, in what, they have a history together, I'll put it that way. But in what capacity and to what extent? They both they have a hippie look. Both of them have this hippie look and kind of laid back, even though she's a doctor because her grandmother or her mother was a doctor. But she didn't look happy at the wedding, so it makes you wonder what kind of history did they have. And she even questioned his dirty socks. And his family appears to be a little eccentric. All of his friends were female for some reason or the other. Her family is the one that looks eccentric. Bennett had a former relationship with Amelia prior to the wedding. He gave a gift to Amelia. His attire is eccentric. He doesn't put a lot of thought in it. And like I said, all of his friends were females because all of his siblings were brothers. Mom seems a little insecure, talking all loud and everything. You know, she's a doctor. So her friends, chances are they'll be doctors and successful people. I don't know exactly where he's going to fall in that category, but she's a doctor. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about these couples that are matched up. And if you think about it, if all of these couples were matched up and paired up as couples that should be together for a lifetime, that wouldn't put much action or excitement into the show, would it? And I'm beginning to think that they're deliberately mix matched these couples so that they can invite excitement into the program and people can wonder what's going to happen next. And I'm surprised that he said that or did this or did that. I think the people that put them together know that this is the type of person he is or she is, and they can expect them to do, that kind of behavior. There's expectancy of problems in some of those relationships. But like I said, these people work, they're employees, and they work as actors and actresses for this show. They're getting paid, they get a free honeymoon, they get a free apartment for probably about a month. So, and they get the experience. Now, somehow or the other, maybe one or two of these couples will stay together as a married couple. But generally, I know in the last season 10, four of the couples divorced. One of them did not divorce until after the show, but four out of the five did divorce. So I'm not sure if they expected that. 2 or 3, yes, but not 4. So we're going to see from week to week which couple will make it to the finish line on decision day, and even which couple might not even make it past honeymoon. Time will tell. But like I said about Karen, is there something about Miles that might be just what she needs? And that goes for all couples. Do any of them have something that they can offer the other couple, despite their appearance, that other couple did not, spouse did not know he or she needed? Let me know what you think. Do subscribe, and God bless.